Hello again, wrestling fans, or in this case, maybe wrestling and entertainment fans. On behalf of the Highspots Wrestling Network, I'm Corky Franks, and as you can see, we're joined at this time by Cody Rhodes. Cody, I know you're a busy man. Thank you for joining us.
No, thank you. We should get a handshake.
Well,
do we have something? Yeah. No, like we should have our
special.
own thing.
It should be a special.
What's a thing? Because
Like
we're both C's. Maybe literally just make a C, and like we just kind of like turn it sideways. We just kind of like pound the C's. So do a handshake and then pound the C's. So it's like, what's up? There it is. On the spot.
I guess.
But if you did it fast, people don't know. It's like, hey man, what's going on?
What's up? Bam, just like that. So it's pretty easy. Hey, something that's not really easy is intimidation. And so I have a really easy question for you. I hope it's easy. Maybe intimidating.
Softball.
I hope so. So what is more intimidating, Vince McMahon or selling merchandise at an independent wrestling show?
Great question. It's not a softball. Gosh, I don't think I ever thought of Vince as intimidating, as much as he's just got like a larger than life, almost like a hue, almost like a glow about him that you either want to stay away or you want to get like closer into that. Selling merchandise so far on this tour hasn't been intimidating, but as I spoke with Colt Cabana about this, I feel that at some juncture it will be intimidating. When you're kind of just the idea of like shilling your stuff. It's just, I know it's what everyone does, but it's new to me. So that would probably be the more intimidating when it happens. So far, I've been blessed and flattered. It's been easy.
What do you think that is? I mean, is it the fear of the unknown, or I know this may sound crazy? Is it maybe fear of rejection or failure?
No, I think it's like,
and people's going to think that's crazy. Oh, this big TV star, et cetera, et cetera. But that's the reality of it.
Yeah, I think it's. We all got egos and personalities and things about us that it's one of those. It's like when you're picking teams. When you walk into a gym, a theater, any place where an independent promotion, a smaller brand, that's the fans' selection. They get a pick, so you want to be like, you want to be the guy they pick. It feels good, a good ego boost. It meant nothing like what we just did. That's such a. If you were having a rough day, if you weren't feeling good, that's such a pick me up.
Yeah.
To be able to see your shirt, to be able to talk to fans. That's the coolest thing about this tour is the grassroots element of it. Yeah.
Well, you mentioned the tour. You left the universe to go on tour, and one of your tour stops was just a couple of weeks ago at Northeast Wrestling, which is available on the Highspots Wrestling Network.
Yeah.
You faced Kurt Angle in a steel cage match. And listen, you're obviously a good-looking guy, sharp-dressed guy. I'm assuming with that handshake, I know you're an intelligent guy.
Thank you. Yeah.
But, dude, what were you thinking when you went to the top of the cage?
No, I wasn't thinking. And I have not a lot of people know this. I have a legitimate aggressive fear of heights. So usually whenever I'm high up, even top rope, even an 8-footer ladder, not a 10-footer, as soon as I touch, I like to go. But that one, because of the nature, the weeble wobble of the cage, I had to like really take my time with it, and I don't think I felt that much like adrenaline legit like spiking. It felt like every muscle in my body, when your foot goes to sleep or something and you feel that spike, it felt like my whole body was like that. Like I was literally just gonna fall backwards and like just panic and throw myself the wrong way or something. Hey, that's one of those things though. It's Kurt Angle and Cody Rhodes, and they're in a cage, and they've both done moonsaults where we've come up short. His probably a lot more pageantry behind it. Way better looking.
Yours was pretty nice.
Thank you. And it was one of those. I think people expected to see something like that, and we wanted to check that box. Yeah.
And well, you did check the box. Another box you checked was early on in the tour. You made a stop. I think, what did you say, your first or second stop was at the Battle of Los Angeles 2016 edition. Ooh. And I'm going to be honest with you. I was there on behalf of the Highspots Wrestling Network.
Yeah.
And we were talking to some fans, and the guys weren't quite sure what to expect from Cody Rhodes. That hopefully nobody knew. So when you got there, what did you expect out of yourself that weekend?
Ooh. I think sometimes I don't think fans realize how much other stuff goes into these individual brands, especially when it's like my first stop each time. I don't have as long and often to think about some of the matches that we're putting out there. So it's really nice when I have extremely talented opponents, like a Marty, like a Sami Callihan. I just wanted to get back. When I started this whole thing, I wanted to get back to where I felt I was in 2010, 2011, I guess during the time when I was Intercontinental Champion, and not to go backwards so much, but to just get back to where I was able to put out my type of music, if that makes any sense, my types of matches. And with Battle of Los Angeles, specifically Night 2, because it's one of the just most favorite memories in my entire career, instantly. It was an instant classic to me, being part of it. I think every time I go out there in an environment like that, there's always one thing I want to do that makes people, specifically the more cynical or the more dowdy, makes people go, yeah, maybe I misjudged this guy.
Yeah, maybe he does have it.
Yeah, and
not that you didn't have it, but
yeah, no, but there have been times that, I mean, that was the issue with Stardust, and it's not like I hated Stardust, and it's not like I hated creative or anything, but when you're handcuffed in terms of how you do your thing, that's rough, because that's what they're seeing. Young kids, a couple of them I just met out, all they know is Stardust.
Yeah.
So this is a whole new chance to show them something else and hope they like it, you know?
And speaking of like it, we know you will like the Battle of Los Angeles. It is also available on the Highspots Wrestling Network. One thing I saw, you had some boots on it, maybe have a little flashback. You had some really nice wrestling gear that weekend.
Oh, the custom gear?
Yeah, the custom gear.
Excalibur told me that it was the wrong gorilla, though. And I thought, man, went out of my way.
Who was it, Harambe?
I like, the PWG gorilla?
Yeah,
he was like, oh, it's not the... I guess it's changed slightly since then. I don't know what I did with those, by the way. I should have sold them that night.
So what happened to the boots? You gave one boot away. You took one boot home.
Yeah, so I got the other one.
So was that like a precursor for the fall coming up?
That was me saying I'd like to, be in the Battle of Los Angeles again next year, and please keep the boot.
Yeah.
And give it to me when I show up. It's signed.
When? He said when he shows up, not if. When he shows up.
Yeah, no, when I gave him my boot. I booked myself a little bit.
I guess.
So, yeah.
Nice job. Hey, so what's next for Cody Rhodes?
Oh, next, we're just days away, actually, from WrestlePro at WrestleCon,
right,
which is unique because it's the first time I'm ever been across the ring from Brian Cage.
Right.
And
big guy. It's going to be tough.
Yeah, big guy. And
oh, I'm sorry, am I interrupting something? Were you guys talking just now?
Just having a little chat.
Oh, you're having a little chat. That's cool. Hey, what's up, Corky?
What's up?
I see you here every month. You never interview me, but that's cool. I mean, I'm sorry if I'm interrupting the great Cody standing here. You come in with your suit on like you're trying to save the world, like you're going to do all of us here a favor at PWX. Or can you look at me when I'm talking to you?
Sure.
Yeah. Well, no need to worry about where you're going. I don't really give a crap about where you've been. I want you to look around because tonight you're in a PWX locker room, and this is the house that I built. Okay? This is insulting. Very, very insulting. Don't look past me, because tonight, I've been looked past way long enough now. Tonight, you're standing across the ring from me, not Brian Cage or anybody else. It's insulting.
Honestly, I think I was insulted.
I feel terrible, actually. I feel he does not like you. I think he's more mad at you.
I think he's
is
resentful.
at me. Ooh, good. Hey, did it his own way, but a good point.
Yeah.
PWX being the reason
we're here. Yeah.
Well, that gave me something to think about.
Well, I guess so. Have a couple of hours to think about it.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, fans, you don't have a couple of hours. You have a couple of days, a couple of hours, a couple of weeks, a couple of months. Whenever you're ready, all you have to do is go to the Highspots Wrestling Network, subscribe. If you're still looking for tickets for WrestleCon, go to WrestleCon.com or WrestleProOnline.com. WrestlePro at WrestleCon. Cody, I guess we...
I don't think we can top that.
Yeah,
you know how we can?
Yeah.
Right there.
Bam.
There we go.
Just like that.